What's up guys, WOOO here, back again with another Division 2 video guys. Welcome back, hope you're well and safe in this very uncertain time. But today's video, I want to talk about something in particular, and that is a chest piece talent that I feel is highly overlooked and definitely underused in all aspects of the game. This particular chest piece talent, initially off the back, on stats, doesn't offer you any extra damage, and that's why I feel, on the most part, it is overlooked. However, go a little bit deeper, think outside the realms of what's possible and what's not possible, and you will have an absolutely diamond chest piece talent. You can see in the gameplay, guys, I'm talking about explosive delivery. Love this talent, and I use it on a lot of my builds, and not just explosive builds. It offers so much utility to you and your team. I have used this on my decoy healer build. The decoy also goes boom. It has an explosion which can create over 2 million damage per explosion. Guys, and this 10-second cooldown is absolutely crazy. So there's so many different options how you can roll with explosive delivery. And in this video, guys, I'm going to go through what I feel are absolutely stellar options to choose with explosive delivery and just confirm which skills you can use explosive delivery on. And one or two may shock you. So of course, guys, if you enjoy the video, thumbs doodle. And if you're new to the channel, drop the WOOO bomb on the sub button. Ding the bell to be notified when I upload my shizzle. Guys, let's woo this. Okay then peeps, I have tested every skill in the game with explosive delivery. I'm going to confirm today which ones work and which ones don't. So it saves you a bit of time and a bit of effort in any content of the game. So the first thing you want to do is just look at the skills on offer here. Now what I've done, guys, I've started with a sticky bomb, and the sticky bomb does not work. It's not a deployable skill, it is something you shoot, a bit like the kept launcher, so there will be no benefit utilising explosive delivery with the sticky bomb, whether it be EMP, explosive or burn. It does not work. However, what does work, and is quite situational but also very, very fun, and that is explosive delivery on the shock trap. It will work. That's an absolute treat for you guys. Now, the good thing with this is the middle of the shock trap itself, the center of the vicinity, you will get that extra 5-meter radius, which will give you that explosion, and that is some nice potential sexy damage. Something to highly bear in mind if you're building a shock trap build. It is different, it is situational, but it's actually quite fun. Another one, which I've already mentioned, which is absolutely insane, is the decoy. If you're going to roll with a decoy, a lot of people use this in PvP as to make it, again, as distraction for you guys to be, again, distracted in PvP, thinking it's an agent. And, again, I've seen many people fall for it, including myself. But the decoy with explosive delivery works, and it works really, really well. And it's highly effective in PvE and also PvP. Now, the pulse, guys, there are 4 variants of the pulse. Now, cut a long story short, the scanner, the jammer, and the banshee pulse will not work with this particular skill talent on a chest piece. It won't work, simply because you don't deploy a skill. However, with the remote pulse, it works, and it works quite well. Again, I like to call this the pulse bomb, because whenever you throw this pulse, and these guys every 10 seconds, which is great, every 10 seconds you can spam these grenade-style bombs and have up to 2 million damage on one enemy. Guys, we know multiple enemies, you could do a lot more damage. Something to bear in mind, and it is really gimmicky, quite quirky, but guys, it actually works, and it works well. Firefly, guys, don't worry, don't use it. It is not to be used with explosive delivery, simply because, again, it's not a deployable skill, so you will not benefit from using Firefly and explosive delivery, as you will not with the chem launcher. But the hive works with each of the 5 variants. So it works with the reviver hive, it works with the booster hive, the artificer hive, the stinger, and also the restorer. It works, and it works very, very well. And again, guys, especially with the hive stinger, agents, NPCs are going to get blown up initially because of that huge explosion damage, and then not to mention the bleed and skill damage that will tick NPCs and players is nice to have, and also does some really, really good work. And it's great, again, on something like the booster hive, which is going to save you from any burn, any bleed, as all that hazard protection, some nice weapon handling, and melee damage, and then you're going to get, guys, that also that big boom when you drop it in an NPC's face. The turret, guys, the turret, it works with all 4 variants. So the assault turret, the incinerator turret, the sniper turret, and of course the artillery turret. They all work exceptionally well with explosive delivery. I like artillery turret, it's great, but the one thing I do dislike about it is when you do chuck your turret, and you do with the artillery turret, you know, you've got to try and aim for them NPCs, and it's quite difficult from afar. I find it quite easy when the artillery turret is next to you, within that nice little radius, so you can spam those bombs. However, what I like to go for on this one, guys, is the assault turret. Simply because, you know, guys, you chuck it right in the middle of NPCs, you can garner some absolutely crazy explosive damage, and the turret will do the work for you. So for me, that's the easiest way to deploy this and use this particular skill variant on the chest piece talent. Incinerator is okay, Sniper is also okay, but for me, I like the assault turret on the explosive delivery setup. Then we have the Seeker Mine, guys. Seeker Mines, which are great. They work exceptionally well with the explosive Seeker Mine. That's great. Again, there's two batches of explosions. The first one you're going to get 1.5 seconds after it lands. So you're going to get the extra big boom, potentially over 2 million damage. And of course, guys, when the Seeker does go boom, you're going to get that damage, and of course the bleed damage from that as well. If you're expecting status effects, that's something to heavily bear in mind once building or once using the explosive delivery chest piece talent, especially with the explosive Seeker. Works nice. One thing it doesn't work with, guys, is the airburst Seeker Mine, because again it is simply dropped on the floor. There is no radius for it to go boom unless you want to blow yourself up, but hence that, guys, it don't work with the airburst Seeker Mine. It does work, guys, yes, it does work with the cluster Seeker Mine. Again, that's something to bear in mind. Unfortunately, guys, it will not get multiple booms, i.e. if you have 10 actual cluster mines, it will not go off on each one. It's just the initial point of contact. 1.5 seconds after landing, it will go boom, and you will get some nice explosion damage. And guys, it does not work with the Mender Seeker Mine, if anyone's wondering. So, guys, in terms of the other skill variants, again, don't worry, they don't work. So that's the Fixer Drone, your Striker Drone, your Defender Drone, your Bombardier Drone, and of course your Tactician Drone. It don't work. No point testing it, guys. I've tested this. It just, yeah, it doesn't work. Then we have lastly, guys, the Shield, and again, the Bulwark, the Crusader, Deflector, and Striker. It does not work. So there's no explosion damage once you activate that skill, because again, you don't really deploy it. There's no trajectory, there's no landing. It is simply just you, yeah, it's there next to you, and you don't want to blow yourself up. But of course, guys, explosive delivery is a talent I use on quite a lot of builds, and the more I use it, the more fun I have with this game. And this game needs that injection of fun and personality. And guys, you know, explosive delivery, that double boom is really nice to have on most of your builds, especially ones, guys, where you invest in explosion damage, because you know for a fact you're going to get 2 huge big fat booms, and again, that will only elevate your skill damage and explosion damage at the end of the mission. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you're rolling with explosive delivery in The Division 2. I'd love to hear your opinions, guys, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Peace.